What's up everybody and welcome to the Rhino M1 pistol or M1 Rhino pistol mod. So this is a mod that's been out for quite a while, but we did just get some updates. It is now on consoles and it did just kind of get a total rework. So as you can see, this is the pistol right here. It's a pretty high caliber, pretty powerful pistol. It does look quite nice. It does have a really nice texture and yeah, so let's get into it. So I think the best way to start this video off is to just give you a listen of the pistol. So as you can see, everything flows pretty well. It does sound really good. It is a really high caliber bullet, as you probably could hear. And yeah, so let's actually get into the modifications of it, because this is where the pistol, you know, has a lot of customizability. So as you can see, we do have 3 different colors right off the bat, and we do have a scoped version and then 2 regular versions. So this is the standard version, absolutely standard, everything about it. It does have the standard barrel, blah blah blah, etc, etc. And then you could upgrade it to a hardened, powerful, and advanced receiver, with the advanced receiver doing quite a bit of extra damage. So as you can see, we go from 103 to 181, and then the 2 in the middle. But who really uses these 2 in the middle anyway? And yeah, so as you can see, it's a very powerful pistol. Only has 3 shots though, and yeah, so I'm gonna keep this one standard. So let's go to my fully upgraded one right here. As you can see, we do have the standard barrel versus the Rhino barrel. I think these are more or less the exact same thing. It does slightly more damage, but as far as textures go, like, it looks different up there, but I don't think anything's actually changing. So it's just kind of the whole gun's getting shifted slightly. So that is that. Then we do have the lightweight grip, which obviously same. It's just the same thing, just lighter weight. And then we do have the different scope. So this is actually kind of cool. You have obviously the standard sights and the glow sights. Then you have the Rhino sight, which is kind of like, it's almost like a sniper scope, but not. And then you have the night vision scope, which again, it's what you think. It's a night vision scope, a reflex scope, again, in the base game. And then we do have the full recon scope. So this is the proper recon scope. And then the recon reflex scope. And that one's actually kind of interesting, so let's put that on the second Rhino pistol we have here, which is in orange. Oh, I didn't show you the colors either. So let's do that. So let's grab the standard sights, recon reflex sight there. So as you can see, we do have 4 different colors as well. So you have orange, black, which black is kind of, it's, I don't know, I don't really like it. It just kind of takes the color out. It doesn't really change anything. I guess it kind of, I don't know, but the color becomes the same color as everything else, so it's not really a proper black. I would love to have seen this be darker, you know what I mean, like maybe not the same color as the gun, but like a noticeably darker black. This feels like almost like a gray, but nonetheless still nice. And then you have the lime green and then the pink. So I think all 3 colors look really, really nice. I really do like how all 3 of those came out. So here's a little bit more of a close-up of the 3. So as you can see, we have the lime green, and then we could switch to the orange there with the reflex recon scope, and then finally the pink. I'm not going to show you the black because, trust me, you don't want to see the black. So yeah, now let's actually get into some action with the gun. So now to compare the 3 different kind of scopes we do get, here's the original one, so this is just the default scope on it. And as you can see, it is kind of nice. I actually do like the iron sights. It gives you a pretty precise, or at least what kind of looks like a precise little dot there. And then this one, I don't really like this scope as much. I feel like it makes the gun feel so unnaturally low that it's almost weird. And the scope itself's okay. I just don't like the model while you're zoomed in. And then finally, we do have the Rhino scope. And as you can see, this one, again, it's kind of like a sniper scope for some really long range shots. And yeah, so that's pretty much everything about the scopes and everything about what you could do with the mod. So I mean, there's it's a pretty cool gun, a pretty powerful gun, but I think the best way to display its, you know, kind of power is to actually show it in action. So let's do that. So I do find myself in Sanctuary. I did place down quite a few really strong super mutants. So yeah, legendary super mutant warlords, and let's just go to town on them. These guys do pack a powerful punch, so let me put myself in immortal mode, but we should be able to take them on with relative ease, or at least partial ease. This thing does do a lot of damage, and we do have obviously all the help of the people of Sanctuary, even if they kind of suck. I'm going to try and poke them down from afar. As you can see, the weapon is really good. It's just that whole, well, you can only use a few shots and then you have to reload thing does become a little bit difficult. It makes the weapon more difficult to use. And okay, so is it not going to reload in bats? I don't know. So as you can see, Mr. Gutsy, or Mr. Handy over there, is hiding. He decided to back away from that. It looks like they throw a grenade at me, which is not good. Not fun at all. And yeah, so I guess even with higher level enemies like this, granted these are some really strong super mutants, But even here, I am not, like, curb stomping them. They are holding their own. I should be trying to focus down that really weak one I did. I don't even know if I mutated any of them yet, so that's a little bit concerning. As you can see, some of them are moving up closer, so at that point, I will switch to this gun and try and poke them down. Whoa, what was that? I'm going to try and poke them down as much as possible. As you can see, body shots are not going to do a lot here, and I'm not even getting hits. But yeah, so the body shots on this dude are doing absolutely nothing, so we have to go for headshots. So I guess it's time to run up and try and get as many headshots as possible, like so. And let's see, yeah. So fortunately, it's not that expensive to use VATS on this thing. And now we have to reload though. And oh god, is that a flamethrower? Oh no, that's Mr. Gutsy's flamethrower. But yeah, so if we get some headshots on this dude, it shouldn't be as bad to try and kill him. Obviously, the concern being that we don't have too many bullets. The whole 3-bullet thing does definitely limit you quite a bit. Oh, now I can't see his face. And okay. So that's an arm shot, but we want some headshots. We only have a 7%. Oh, okay, so there we go. We do get a critical hit. So we have mutated one of them. One super mutant, and the critical shot only does about, I'd say that's a quarter HP. So that's not too bad, actually. It could be a lot worse. And yeah, it definitely seems like Preston is going to town over there. So actually, just for context, let's see how much does the regular, this is the non-upgraded one. So how much does this do? It doesn't do that much less, but it does definitely do pretty substantially less compared to the other ones. And let's switch back to this one. We have to reload with kind of all of them. But I kind of feel like this whole switching between them works rather well, fortunately. So let's try and shoot him in the head a few more times, and we should be able to finish him off relatively quickly. And there you go. That looks like it was the final blow. And we kill him and decapitate him on top of that. So let's go try and run back inside because I would rather not die. And, oh... So everyone is just slowly walking away because no one wants to die, and which I guess makes sense. I don't think, can we kill all these people? There's a lot of guys here to actually attempt to kill. And oh, did I really just hit that pole? Like, I probably couldn't have done that if I tried. My aim obviously not being the best in the world. I think I have a pistol upgrade too. So this is with fully upgraded pistol stats, so which is interesting. So let's just try and shoot him in the head as many times as possible. Obviously, you would think these are all pretty much guaranteed hits, but what do I know? We will get a critical shot in a second, so after this shot, nope, one more. And that might be, oh, okay, so there you go. That was a pretty nice, now we're shooting him in the top of his head, in the helmet, so as you can see, that critical shot did do quite a bit of damage, and Mr. Handy, or Gutsy, or whatever, is doing some work there. And the only thing that does really help in VATS, the rate of fire vastly increases, which I'm noticing, which is a huge help to us, and that is really good. Obviously I have a lot of stim packs, and I have the armor mod that allows us to pop unlimited stim packs, so that's how we're kind of lasting so long here, even though they are more or less mowing us down with a minigun. And I don't think this is a winnable fight. These might have been a little bit too tough of enemies. I may have overestimated the power of the gun a little bit. As you can see, Preston in here trying to kill the super mutant, and everyone is failing. Even the group effort is not enough, although Preston is kind of a letdown in life. But other than that, still, oh, I accidentally shot him in the arm a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, and so we did mutate this one, so that's a step in the right direction. And we'll shoot him a few times in the arm, which is probably not the best place to shoot him, but so this one should have noticeably better action. I keep shooting them in the arm, so let's not, or try not to do that. Oh, okay, so we are pretty low on HP, and I think at some point I just have to call it, because I can make a 45-minute video trying to kill these super mutants, and I'll pretty much never die. So, yeah. I think this will be the end here, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you're on consoles, obviously, definitely check out this mod. It's a really cool mod. The sounds and textures and everything. And even though the mod author said the animations were a little messed up, I don't really agree. I think they look fine. So, yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.